Okay, we're gonna go to David Little next. Moto G7. I still can't hear you, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
How you doing, man?
That's good. Let's get right to it. I got other people in the queue. We'll be waiting for you for a minute. What can I do
I
for
had
you?
to, yeah, man. I've been trying to figure out where I stand, you know, with women, man. I mean, I'm not
How
an
old are you?
incel.
How
I'm
old are you?
34. I'm 34.
Okay. And where do you live?
I live in, uh, I live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, you're here in the city. Did you go to college?
No idea.
And what do you do for a living?
I do warehouse work.
All right. So, average guy here in Atlanta, Georgia. Are you a virgin?
No, no, I'm definitely not.
It's not an insult. I just had a guy who was a virgin.
No,
So
I'm not. No,
okay,
no,
I
I'm not a
just
virgin.
okay. It's not an insult. This is why I'm trying to I'm making it to where it doesn't matter. I just need to know where you are. So you're trying to figure out where you stand with women.
Yeah, I mean,
When's the last time you had a
uh,
relationship?
that's the whole thing. I never.
You never had. So
I,
you never had a
I,
girlfriend.
okay, no, I never experienced, but I had encounters with
No, no, no. I
women.
need no, no, no. What I'm no. That's what I'm asking. When was the last time you had a woman that claimed you as her boyfriend? Y'all went out in public to the movies and dinner and things like that. And she said, "This is my man."
That's the thing. I have experienced that, but I ain't never actually been called that. Not
Okay, no,
seriously, but they
no.
be playing.
Okay, okay. So you've never had a relationship. All right. So
Mm, not
okay,
technically, but
not
I
there's
have
no
been
heat.
with
No,
movies.
okay, okay. Look, no heat, no judgment. But I got to get to the basics. If you want me to help you, I got to get
Yes.
to what I need to. So you've had sex though. Did you? How'd you? Have you ever used a prostitute?
No, it be women I know. I have got to know her, individually.
All right. So you will
I
have
done it too.
right. But when you have sex, normally when you have sex, how does it happen? So because it does not happen in the context of a short-term or long-term relationship like most people. That's how most guys have sex. So how do you have sex? Is it with a prostitute or was it just a hookup?
For example, it might like I might see a woman at the store, or I might be at a Walmart, and I might get a number. I might talk, and then I might go to her house or whatever, and that's how that happened.
Chief, I just asked, is it a prostitute or is it a hookup? So that sounds like some sort of hookup, Netflix and chill, right?
Yeah.
All right. What I'm getting from you is you're not a very clear communicator, okay?
All right.
And there's only so far you're going to have with women when you're not a clear communicator. You're 34 years old to never have a relationship is abnormal. It's not the norm. There's something off with the way you talk to women. I mean, if you can talk to a woman and meet her at a grocery store and y'all can eventually have sex, what happens after y'all have sex? Do you ever go anywhere with these women? Or
I have.
let me put it
That's
this way: do the women, after you have sex with women, who ends the interaction? Is it the women ghosting you or you leaving them? Be honest. Women
I
leave you.
don't.
Yeah, shout the season. Women leave you.
I'm.
Women leave you, brother. Women leave you. I know it. You know it. Everybody in the chat room know it. So the guy who can get casual sex can't maintain it. That means there's a problem with the way you relate to people. And that can be addressed. You need to actually work with somebody to get through whatever your issues are in your head and then start becoming a more effective communicator. Because you're not a virgin. You can have sex, but you can't keep it. That's why you can't get a woman. Because in order to keep a woman interested, you got to be interesting. You understand?
Well, how do you be that though?
I can't give it to you in a 30-minute in a just getting to know you. I'm telling you, 34 years old, you living an interesting life? I mean, you're 34 working in the warehouse. What are you doing that's interesting?
I mean, I like to work out.
Okay.
I mean, I like to go out, places and visit places and stuff.
Okay,
I
but what are
don't.
you doing that's interesting? I mean, I'm in Atlanta, you in Atlanta. You see a woman, I see her. How you gonna beat me? What you got to tell her? Kick it with me because I'm got this to offer. I like to do this, I like to do that. This is what I mean. Interesting people, guys who live interesting lives have no problem with women. Not keeping them. Getting them or keeping them. All right. I'm gonna put you on go ahead. You got a follow-up question. David, I see you. You got a follow-up question, Moto? I can't fix it. I can't fix it in 5 minutes. But you spent 34 years getting this way. Take some of that warehouse money and work with a professional, because if you don't learn how to become a more charismatic communicator, if you don't learn the skills to actually be able to make friends and sustain relationships.
Can I add on what you're saying?
Go ahead.
See, I didn't have none of that when I was a kid, man. I mean, I was a kid, didn't have friends. I didn't go to my
All right.
I didn't go to my proms and nothing like that.
And at 34 years old, that's your responsibility to address. It's nobody's concern but your own. No one cares what you did not have. That's your problem. That's it. I didn't have a father. That's my problem. Everybody got something. But when you're next to a beautiful woman after you have sex, that's you gotta fix that issue. It's blood sport out here in mating and dating. It's not fair. You gotta compete.
Okay.
Or you can keep doing this. But I tell you what, it'll get old real quick. 34 is probably already getting pretty damn old. Because it sounds like you've never had a loving relationship with a woman. You never had a woman rub your head and tell you it's going to be all right. And you never had a woman. See, guys who never had a woman's love, you're missing a lot. Even the crazy stuff they want to say in these spaces, FBI women, beautiful women who are feminine and inspirational, provide a hell of a lot more than just vagina. But you got to bring that out of a woman. All right, man. Hope that helped.
All right.